back. This is now stage 5, which is the spider slash daedric stage. Some people can have trouble with this simply because they might not have the burn. Now, one thing you might notice right away are there are pillars, and then there are wet pillars as well. Now, these do matter because it has a mechanic towards the boss that can make it a lot easier fighting it. Well, it's not really just the boss, but it's everything within that area. But it's best to save it for the boss. Now, this one is where you somewhat have to chase down some ads, because some of these ranged ones will run away whenever you get near them. But for the most part, you're just going to have them come to you. Now, there are going to be these horvers, and they're going to look like really beyond well-fed ticks, if you know what those look like. Don't ask why, no, it's curiosity, you know, middle school, and yeah. But yeah, they're gonna look like that. You just gotta grab their carcass and fling it across to the webbed pillars to basically remove the webbing. And that's for the mechanic. I recommend you have 4 pillars ready at all times. I shall keep it like that, so when the boss comes, I am just throwing one carcass towards it rather than having to fish out 4 or 5 more. So it's basically what you're doing. You're gonna look out for the archers, look out for the knife blades. Main things you're gonna be looking out for are the lurchers, because those guys will do a lot of damage. You're gonna see them coming up here in a couple of minutes. Now, this is the mechanic right here that will start to glow, and it's gonna drop like a huge weight on them where they cannot move. This is pretty cool, but it's best to keep it for the boss. You see right here, now I just gotta go and unweb all of them all over again. But yeah, it's not too hard, it's just if you don't have to, you shouldn't. Now these flash ashbots aren't really gonna be a big deal, you just gotta move around them. Their biggest damage attacks are cone shaped, and they become stationary when they use it, so it's not that big of a deal to move away from it. And certain points around, maybe just this round, there's gonna be lightning dropping, and you gotta be careful with that as well. So you're gonna be playing with the ads and with that lightning being called upon. It's not gonna be throughout the entire stage, but for some parts it is gonna be there. Now, right there you can see that I missed the spider. Now, what that spider does, it's not a spider leg, it's a separate spider, and what it does is just covers up the pillars with webs. So it's just basically undoing all the work I just did. But yeah, they're pretty easy to kill. You just drop like a liquid lightning, elemental blockade, or just a couple of light attacks and you'll kill it. Now this first boss, it's not hard, especially probably the easiest boss when it comes to stamina, but it's going to drop a negate, and for mag you just gotta step away from it and that's it. You can also, it's gonna do this type of mechanic, this animation. You can just bash them and it won't do anything if you are close to him. If you aren't close to him, well, then you can kill him. It's not that big of a deal. And the second boss is gonna be very similar to him, except there is not going to be a negate. Instead, he's gonna fling some poison at you, but it's easily avoidable. You can just roll dodge and you'll be perfectly fine. But yeah, like I said, these headshots don't really hit that hard, so you don't worry about them. Take care of the spiders, and just make sure you have 4 of those pillars, just in case. But yeah, the number one thing you want to watch out for that can kill you pretty easily are the lurchers. And it's all to your left, you'll see why. You also want to watch out for those knife blades. The one that's in the middle, it can throw a dart on you that will stun you, and that's not good. And apologize for not mentioning is whenever those spiderlings come out, when there's a horde of spiders, you can either kill them all, which is really a waste of time and energy, or just run to a glowing pillar. Now, if there are two glowing pillars, there's also going to be another pillar that is flashing. You move away from that one and enter one that is summoned. And those will not attack you whatsoever. So if you have enemies, just drop some AoEs to where they are, or if you don't have any enemies, you can just heavy attack those spiderlings and get your magic back. Now this part is usually hard, all depending on what you can do. You can either drop your Destro, which is something I do not recommend. You want to save it because the boss is right after this. Now these two archers, you just gotta drop your AoEs, get ready for blocks, keep your shields up, and you will be fine. Alright, now we're gonna see the boss. I'll make sure that this spider is killed first. But yeah, after this horror pops out with the boss, you're gonna see what this mechanic does to the boss, and it's a big help. Now when it comes to this boss, the final boss, is you gotta watch out for its spiderling. The spiderling in summon is just gonna be on the right. It's going to throw a debuff at you that slows you down, and it can be a huge nuisance. So just take care of it, and then focus on the boss, and it should be fine. Now after this debuff towards the boss, this mechanic is removed. You basically just drop some AoEs near it. You don't have to focus solely on the boss again. You just gotta worry about it staying alive. It's gonna do a lot of damage. It's gonna be throwing out all that lightning. It's gonna have that lurcher. It's gonna have spiderlings. So you just gotta survive to that point while dropping some occasional thoughts on the boss. But yeah, if those spiderlings are chasing you towards that pillar, and that other spiderling that the boss actually summons, it can slow you down and cause you to die. So focus on these guys before focusing back on the boss. Now if you want, you can rinse and repeat the same mechanic, which is grabbing those carcasses and going them towards the pillars. Or what I chose to do was just drop what I needed to and make sure she dies. Because this is a burning stage, so if you don't have enough burn and you don't kill her in time, or the pets that she summons, it can really get irritating. But if you have the burn, if you have the mechanics down, and you have the sustain, you'll be perfectly fine. And like always, grab the chest, grab the gold, grab the soul gem, repair, and move on. Now, like I said, this can be a difficult stage, so if you're stuck on it, just keep practicing. The more you do it, the easier it will become, and overall, that's how you complete it. So join me again for stage 6, and